Judgment Day this past weekend. First, I'd like to say to Vicky and Wade, congratulations. You guys did a wonderful job. I know it wasn't easy. You had a lot of challenges that went on, and you guys kept your cool. Vicky, my wife, was very impressed by how cool you kept it, considering everything that was going on, and that just shows that you guys' heart was in the right place, and that you weren't gonna let nothing tear you down. And I respect that big time. Okay, so let's start with that. The other part.
Hey, hold on. Look at my boy Crib, though. Look at his crib. Check him out. Go ahead, though.
I want to discuss is those who won at the stack off. Congratulations to you all, by the way. You all deserved it. That opinions vary as well. I would have picked different dogs in certain categories, but that wasn't my call. But congratulations, anyways, because that's how it works. The thing is that everyone, won or lost, got to see and put their hands on some of the most extreme dogs in the world, got to meet, mingle, talk, strategies, and more importantly, put their dogs on a plateau where the whole world got to see them on live, on videos. It's going all over social media. I mean, it is going literally viral everywhere. And as it does at every event that we do like this, and every event that you guys show up to, you guys get a chance to put your dogs on a platform. That is how we built our kennel's reputation from the.
For anybody that don't know, he talking about the $20,000 stack off Judgment Day. If you know, you know.
Beginning, showing up, stacking, and doing these things. Now, I'm going to address a few things. The first one here is this. Shurkan, the dog that won the stack 20K stack off. When I saw him walk down the steps, I mean, I've been talking to his owner for a while on social media, and the dog looked impressive in pictures, but pictures in person is a whole nother world. In person was even better than pictures.
Look at him. Y'all mad about him winning? Sheesh. Just listen to the stats.
Pictures, and I was very impressed. It was the closest thing I've ever seen to one of my dogs. Sure, he has muscle tone, and I know that the gene from muscle tone, that extreme gene that we carry, was passed on to him. And that is why I was impressed by him, because he had that substance and mass, but more importantly, because he had a lot of other blood that I don't carry in my yard, but yet he was functional. He was able to move. Believe it or not, his conformation was very, very good for the substance that he carried. He had a great top line, a massive rear, great angulations, and he moved decent. You know, for being that big, he moved pretty well. The dog, I believe, had a 28, 29-inch head easily. I don't think he was standing over 14 inches in height, and he had to be over 105 pounds. Very, very easy. And he had some serious bone. So his shoulders, his spread, his chest drop, his neck, everything. I mean, he didn't lack much. I mean, he was really an all-around dog. And for that, it's definitely a dog we're going to be using. So see, I show up to a show like back in the day, and I find something that, you know, can complement my yard. I haven't been able to find anything in over a decade, guys, over 10 years since I found a dog that can complement my yard. And here I found one going to this event. That's number one. Now, people are also asking me about Nemesis. Nemesis was at the show for a little bit. Nemesis is an aggressive dog, does not like other males. This was not going to be an easy thing to do, and we were wondering how we were going to do it. But there was that, and as well that he had lost.
Look at the bone. Bone. Man. Good job, man. Good job, brother.
Quite a bit of weight, and he was sick on the way there, and he had a rash on his stomach from sitting in a crate for so long. Because we didn't travel with him on plane, we had him travel by car for a couple of days to get there. So we felt, being that he's 8 going on 9 years old, that it was not best for us to put him on stage looking in that condition. And it would not be best for him to maybe bite another dog, be aggressive to another dog. It's not good for our reputation. It's not good for the show. It's not good for the American Bully breed. It's not good for anyone. And it's not worth $20,000 to us. Would he have won? Yes, he would have won. He is the biggest and dog that was in the building that day. But I saw Shurkan, and I thought to myself, you know what? I would rather see this dog win and not affect the reputation of not only Nemesis but the American Bully breed in general than having an aggressive dog on stage. So I prefer to just take the loss, allow another man to win, and I went all the way to help him stack the dog and put the dog on stage for him and present him because he wasn't too sure how to do that. So he's obviously new to this to the breed and not to the breed, but new to the stack offs and new to the whole thing. And I wanted to guide them as much as I can, as I always like to help people out. You have to give back into society. You have to give back. If you don't give back, you get nothing in return. There was another dog there that was really impressive. I believe should have won the micro division without a doubt. I stacked him as well, and that was Stacks. And that dog is a Beanstalk son bred to um, Golden Child daughter. So these are the two debated bulls I see that.
Oh, let me check him out. He cold. He cold. Look at this spread on him. He cold.
Online, and there's a combination of them, and he is a beautiful dog. I believe he stood a little over 13 inches, and he had to been at least, if I'm at to guess, 17 inches in spread. That is massive, guys. Imagine that, 13 inches and 17 inches in spread. So you're talking almost 4 inches at least. Yeah, because he's 30, 3.5 to 4 inches in spread wider than he is tall. Now that's extreme. Now he was young, he's not fully grown. The other dog's a little bit older than him, but nevertheless, he should have won that stack off. He was the most wow extreme factor dog there, and he has a great top line, great fronts, great angulation. He's a show dog. He can go in the ring and he should be able to champ out. This is a dog that is a very good example of what, if you consider 13-inch micro to be the perfect example of a micro if you consider that height. Now, obviously he's borderline pocket as well, so it's a tough call. Now, that being mentioned, I did use Stacks to one of our Nemesis daughters. So we have a breeding going to be announced very soon with that. We did the breeding. We completed it. If you guys want to know more about Stacks, reach out to Daniel Groff on Facebook or Instagram. And if you want to know more about Sher Khan, reach out to Colossal Bullies on Instagram or Facebook as well. Or message me and I'll send you guys a direct contact if you need to reach to them. But they have great studs. I highly recommend you guys use them. Now, those who were on social media causing drama.
Hold up. Here we go. Pop it, my boy.
After the show, attacking the show, attacking the host because they didn't like the way things went for them and they didn't like the way things were handled and not being understanding that things happen in life. You should be all ashamed of yourself. That's all I got to say. I am disgusted by what I saw you guys post. I am disgusted about what I saw you guys talk about. That is just not acceptable. You guys, it just shows what kind of people you are, and the world sees it. And for those who took a loss and did not win, but yet got to display their dog on platform and get a lot of publicity from it and decided to hate on the winners, I am also disgusted by you. You should be ashamed of yourself. That this family that won, a large family, I believe they have 7 kids, if I understood correctly, and they're so humble and so good. And you guys attack them like that and try to destroy them for their win. It's just disgusting. I'm sorry. Once more, you guys.
A whole bunch of cry babies. But you said everything.
You're just bad people. You have bad hearts. You feel that you're above the rest and you think that you deserve something that you don't. You lost fair and square, by the way. That dog was 4 times the size of the next dog in line, easily. Okay. And it was obvious. You could see it from a mile. And the only reason Judge Ramos.
You see what he's saying? Yeah.
Decided to take his time is courtesy.
See? I don't know. He looked nice.
To you all, but he could clearly see when he walked into that ring, and everyone was watching that dog Sher Khan was 4 times the size of any of your dogs. So that was all courtesy. And then you sit there and talk about he was laying down. No, no. The only time the dog laid down is when I laid him down because my back was hurting from stacking him because he's so freaking heavy.
Yeah.
When they were counting $20,000 in
Yeah.
bail, and I wasn't gonna sit there and stack a dog when the judge is not looking. Couldn't care less what the rest of you were looking at. And there's nothing wrong with a dog lay down. I've laid my dogs down in the ABKC shoring. There's nothing wrong with that. If no one's looking, no one's doing nothing, the dog does not have to work. He can relax. You can relax. The handler can relax. There's no rule against it. Okay. So this concept that, the harder you work, the more your dog is deserving of the win. No, when you're showing in the ring, it's about breed stock. It has nothing to do with how hard the handler is working. If the judge can't see past the handler and the dog, then he's a bad judge to start with. And this was a stack off. Didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was the biggest, baddest mofo in the ring. That's what it came down to, and nothing else. So no matter what you say, that loss was fair and square. So I don't want to hear about it. End your drama. Move on. Grow up, because you're not gonna get nowhere acting like that. That's just a sore loser stuff. We lose all the time, and sometimes unfairly, very unfairly, we lose just because of who we are, and we never come out and cry about it. We still congratulate the winners and we move on. It doesn't matter. You go, you display your dog, you have fun, you move on. Okay, that's just life. So I want to say that. Now let's discuss the next event. I will be in Australia in October with
How you coming? What can I say? You said everything. Now, shoot your input in on that. He just went in. Told y'all how you feel. No, that dog cold. That dog cold. Let me see if I can find it one more time. That dog cold. That's the winner y'all mad about? He nasty. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, he cold. I see why he won. I see why he won. And he's saying that ain't even his dog. But shout out to them. 20K. That's what's up.